What's up, guys? It's me, YKWS, and we are back again with another video. It's been a long time since I've said that. Yeah, it is me. Your eyes do not deceive you. I have returned. And I guess I do want to apologize. It's been a long time since I've made a video. It's been a long time since I've sat down and done this. I have still been active on my Twitch streaming for the most part as well. So if you miss me over here, I'll normally be over there if you do just want to catch me. But essentially, the reason for my departure, we'll say, is my mental health has been in the gutter. You know, it's been a tough month or two. It's been a while, but I'm back and I'm better. I'm ready to give you guys some exciting content. So make sure you guys, if you're new, subscribe, hit that like button, show me that you missed me. And yeah, we're gonna get into it, guys. I've got some fun things planned for the future, which is why you definitely do want to subscribe. And I want to do something fun today, if I can talk English properly. So normally when I'm playing Tekken, normally you catch me go over here. I don't really go over here for the player match much, but today we are going to do that because a few streams ago I actually was playing a bit of player match, and I found that it's a really interesting place, to say the least. I've had some very strange and fun, wild, zany experiences in player match these past few weeks. And also it's not bad as well because recently when I tried to play ranked, I just really struggled to find games. I don't know why. Obviously at the highest rank in the game you do expect some kind of like, okay, not as many games, but like a bunch of my streams recently has been a case of like just literally searching, not finding a game, and then being forced to like do something else. I've been playing like Modern Warfare and like the Dark Pictures anthology stuff. Like I finished Little Hope recently on stream, and now I think we're going to be playing through Man of Medan. I've been doing a bunch of different things on stream. So yeah, we're just here. And our first game today, we got a Serious Steve player going down to the Serious. I mean, this is the one reason I think player match could do a bit of improvement in the next game. I think really and truly one thing that like they should be able to is like create player match with some kind of rank restriction. So like you can play like plus minus 5 or 10 ranks, you know, like make the rank restriction a bit more wide than it is in ranked, because there's not really a need for it. And then, you know, create like a bigger, like, you know, group you can play in, because there's not much for me. I think there's not much on both sides to be gained for like an Omega to play like a red rank, you know. And that's all. This guy's got some, he's got some shit for me though. But like in general, like when I run into like a brawler, you know, when you get a brawler in player match, you know, I don't think that's fun for either sides for a multitude of reasons. Can we finish him here? Weave? Ah, he tried to low parry. I think it's fun for multiple reasons. So like maybe like you create it so like, oh, you can play player match with like plus minus 5 or plus minus 10 or something, just a bigger rank discrepancy than like you can have in rank. We switched it up that time. I thought we'd do the power crush again. Obviously now is like the time for me to like return to like everything full properly. And like I'm streaming where I have to play the game more. If you guys are unaware, it is actually the regional finals for West Europe this weekend at UFA. I will be competing in that, the top 8. I did a lot of work to sort of qualify, and now here we are, the final top 8. Can make global finals this weekend if I play good Tekken. You know, it's not going to be easy though. The players we're going up against this weekend are like, you know, I think we've all had a pretty crazy season. Some players way more than others. But this weekend is like, you know, West Europe is on the line, you know, so there's Super Kuma, Joker, Daniel Mado, Rukang, DBP, Dom Billy Myman. Someone's missing. I forgot someone's name. Obviously myself, and that makes 7. And there's one person I forgot to say. Who is it? Well, whoever this player is, I hope they don't get offended that I've forgotten them. Who is it? I'm trying to think now of all the players. I'm gonna take a look I'm gonna take a look at the lists in a second and figure out who that final player is. Super Kuma, Joker, Daniel Mado, Rukang DVP, Don Billy Myman, myself, and who? Who is it? Who is it? Tetsu! Oh, yeah, it's Tetsu. Yeah, I remember now. It's Tetsu. How did I forget Tetsu? That's insane. If you guys missed it, the regional finals, the top 16, where we were separated into 4 pools, round robin, was literally hell. The best way to describe that event was hell. You know, like the round robin was scary. The format was a bit interesting, I want to say, in terms of like what was required to qualify. I think at some point I am going to do a video on like the things that this Tekken World Tour lacked and just needed a lot of help with. And I think regional finals will be a focus of mine as well, because I think I'll do a dedicated video on the regional finals, just because like it's led to some like upsets and like it's led to some, you know, but not like upsets as in this player played better than this other guy, therefore, you know, he's gone through. It's like, I don't know, there are going to be some there. I'm actually going to do another video as well on like the big players we are not going to be seeing at Tekken World Tour finals this year, because there are some big names we are definitely not going to see unless they win through LCQ at this point. And I'm going to do like a video on like, I don't know, the top 10 names or some shit like that they're going to be missing from Tekken World Tour this year, because it's crazy. It's honestly crazy that some of the players we won't be seeing this year at the global finals. It's going to be like, for some players, it's going to be like their first time missing global finals. For some players, it's going to be like their first time in a while missing global finals. For someone like Jimmy, I'm not going to have someone like Jimmy J on the list though, because he didn't really compete this year. Like that's not really a surprise if you looked out things. Like, he didn't compete this year. He hasn't really been competing that much. I think and for some people as well, they didn't want to compete this year. Like this, for a lot of people were unhappy with this format for Tekken World Tour this year. Which also reminds me, speaking of tournaments, I am going to finally upload the tournament. I have like, I think 2 tournament run videos I have to upload. There was another one I was going to do, but it's really short because it was the ICFC summer finals, so it was only 8, and it was really short, and I felt there'd be no point me turning that into a video. I'm not gonna spoil the result now. There's a dog barking really loudly outside my house. I'm not gonna spoil the result just in case like people, you know, if I do end up uploading it, but like it was really short. There's only 8 players, started on the winner's side, so I have 2 for definite I'll be uploading, and they're going to be ones that I was actually streaming as well, so you get like my full reactions and everything like that. You get to see me for what I really am, which makes me sound like some kind of demon. Okay, now we have Fujin, JD, CR. We run into JDCR in player match. See, if I was one of those toxic clickbait YouTubers right now, I could you know, use this. Hey Archie, whose name is JD, you know, I could put in the title, did I run into JDCR and play a match? Put him in the thumbnail and everything. But I'm not one of those guys, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I wish I was. I feel like with being a content creator, I feel like having a level of shamelessness about you is like, oh, I was meant to be down forward 2, but I realized I'm on P2. I'm an idiot. I feel like having an air of shamelessness about you is like, so I feel like it can help. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna grow, you're gonna get numbers, you don't care. You're one of those people who say like all publicity is good publicity, and that's like after maybe you just like killed a dog or some shit and people are really talking about you. You just say all publicity is good publicity, even though like you've done some like fucked up shit to get the attention, but like you don't care because all publicity is, you know what I mean? So like, I wish I was one of those people. I could just have that like that air of shamelessness about me, and just like, you know, any kind of like, you know, attention, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, I'm not that guy. Whoop. Oh, I thought I was dead. Is he gonna raise drive? Oh no. I wanted to parry his raise drive, so I was just sitting there waiting for it, but it didn't work out for me. One thing I found is funny about play match as well, like sometimes I run into someone who's like just a bit doing some like strange gameplay, we'll say, like not non-conventional gameplay, and like I'll just like observe them for like a few rounds and just see what they're going to do in certain situations, and then I'll end up losing the game just because like I've given them a few rounds, And then they end up like just e-charging and like running away. I'm like, what the fuck? I gave you the game. This isn't, you're not supposed to treat me like this. Oh, that hell sweep has range. Yeah. That's the curse of warring this matchup. Is back 3 punishes forward 2 sometimes. And if you're not in that range, you're gonna get launched for it. I'd just like the consistency to be there. I wish I could punish it. I'd prefer if I could punish it never instead of sometimes, because then I wouldn't be tempted to like throw it out. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be tempted to like go for the back 3 if like it never worked as a punish. I'm just gonna do this because sidewall is right there. But I actually do have some interesting content ideas regarding player match coming up, because I feel like it's time to get a bit more creative with stuff. I feel like that's sort of what helped me get to where I am now, is being a bit more creative with Tekken content. I wasn't doing the same things everyone else was doing. So I feel like it's time for me to come up with some new things. And I do have an idea right now, which will be an idea I'll probably be fleshing out on stream, and seeing what I can really do with it with player match. It's going to involve like forfeits and me doing like dumb things or things I don't want to, or blah, 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 you know, just like, I don't know. Basically the idea behind the content I have right now is I want to create stakes with player match. I want to create some kind of stakes with it. So not stakes as in like the food, even though it just made me hungry saying that, but like stakes as in oh, what a punish with a Fujin. Okay, JD, this might be JDCR. This is actually JDCR. I can put him in the title now. This is JDCR. This is gonna be tough. Oh, you gave me that. We can win this round. We can win it if we get a clean wall splat here. Okay. Wow. At the final hour. At the final hour, he tried to style. The problem is he tried to style with the Omen parry. Is that the Omen or the Raijin parry? No, Raijin's the one where he steps forward. Yeah, he tried to style with the Omen parry. What a punish! That's -14. What a punish! That was a frame perfect punish there. I was holding back 100%. Oh my goodness. Player match is hiding demons? Or is this just like a classic Nishima player? I was out of range for delay hop kicks. I didn't know what to do. And I was late on my parry. Oh, fuck. Or is this like Mishima players though? Because I feel like Mishima players, like especially in the low ranks, are just practicing their electrics to get the perfect electrics, you know what I mean? So is this, I'll let you guys decide in the comments. Is this guy a player match demon? Hidden? You know, a hidden Omega, a diamond in the rough. Shouts to Blue Lock, or is he just a classic Mishima player who just practices his electrics? Oh, the step! I kind of wanted to. I didn't let him win the round, but I kind of wanted to let him because he deserved it after the side step down for 1-2. But I didn't let him win. One thing about player match though, just because like. I feel like I can just like I can just like do wild shit. You know what I mean? Like I can just smash, have fun, because people like, I don't know. The lack of stakes of player match adds a bit of fun to it. But like I said, with player match, why I feel like in the next game they could do something with it is, oh my god, that went under my, well, the thing is I know that does anyway. Is like create it so you know, you can have that's just a loose rank restriction with player match. It doesn't have to be the same rank restrictions you have in ranked, you know? But like, I do feel like there isn't really fun to be had in playing someone so far below or so far above your skill level, which happens a lot in player match. But then like, I don't want it to be a place where people can just, because the thing is, I feel like what would happen though, is people would, because this already happens, people would get a rank like Tekken God Omega or Tekken God Prime, and they'd only play player match just to save their rank and hide their rank. Because that's what happens a lot. That's something at the start. When people got Omegas, they weren't playing in ranked like at all. When it first came out. Like they were holding on to that rank. I think we can kill. We didn't get a clean wall splat. I'm waiting for the ratio every time. He just does the full crouch low. He really loves to do that full crouch low to sweep. Oh, I was out of range. What a punish. Is this guy a hidden player match demon? Or just a Michelin player with electrics? Like I said, I'll let you guys decide. Oh, and I should answer, by the way, people probably wondering. I thought it ducked there. People are probably wondering why I'm playing on P2. And because I have regional finals coming up this weekend and it is offline, I like to, the week of a tournament or like a few weeks before a tournament, I like to play exclusively on P2. Just to make sure things are looking good leading up to it. Because one thing that can happen is like, you know, if you end up on P2 in a tournament, like you can really suffer if you're not ready for it. I like to be comfortable on both sides. A punish with the electrics. Honestly, with this guy, I feel like he's got the mission player fundamental, just needs the rest down. Like he's got his electrics, got his combos, etc. It's just like when it comes to like the other stuff, just like playing the game neutral, not overextending, blah blah blah. Okay, that's where the issue comes on. But I see the potential. I see the potential for this being a player match demon. You know what I mean? I always forget that's minus on it. This is such a chunky low. Nah, I need to keep playing with this guy. Do you know what this guy, why his name is JD? He hasn't yet unlocked his CR. That's what it is. He is still JD. It's half of JD CR right now. He needs to unlock the CR. Then I feel like he'll be ready. Down forward it. Honestly, this is I have no idea how to explain it. Maybe this is the thing other players experience as well, but for me personally, there are times I just know when rounds start down forward 2. My rounds start down forward 2. Accuracy is pretty high. There are just times when I know it's gonna work. Do you guys get that when you play Tekken? Like you're just like, this is the time I know XYZ is going to work. The thing there are sometimes I don't want to listen to this. I have to change. I change my place mid game. And I still win rounds. See that? Sometimes I just don't want to hear a song as I'm streaming or like playing the game, and like I tried to throw. I tried to do that throw. I didn't mean to block. Sweet. Oh, tried to low parry actually. Oh, nice. I don't think you should have done that. Oh, that's such a classic. How did I fall? You know what it is? It's because the Heihachi players I play don't do that shit anymore. So I feel safe like jabbing or down forward one-ing there. Oh, that's punish. Still 2 jab. I feel safe. You know what I mean? And now that we're playing the half of JDCR. Oh, he messed up the punish that time. But the fact that he did it and do it. For Fujin, I'm seeing promise, man. I think this guy will eventually earn his CR. But now he'll stay JD there. The range of Hell Sweep is insane sometimes. It really catches me off guard. That's punish. Yeah, bro, I run into people at fucking Tekken God Omega that are not punishing that shit, man. Namely myself, but you know. Let's do one more. We'll do one more with JD. Can he earn his CR in this game?
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, I thought I'd get the wall there. I feel like that's something I want to start doing more, is like practicing ranges on stages on where so when I'm on a certain stage, I know exactly where. That's what some people do, and that's why some people pick certain stages. It's nice duck there. This guy has good knowledge, honestly. Why I want to pick certain stages, why some people pick certain stages, because they play on that stage all the time, and like I tried to low parry but I wave dashed. It's because they have the practice on that stage. They know like the nooks and crannies, and like, you know what I mean. They'll pick, like, for example, Rukang's very famous for this. He picks Sook all the time just because that's the stage he like practices on all the time. He plays on the stage all the time. So he, Jesus Christ, I got crossed up. So he like knows where walls and etc are. And this is a weird round. Play on the punish. Nice punish back as well. Kept it very simple with the down for 1-2. Honestly, if you couldn't see ranks, like if I couldn't see the rank right here, I would have no problem believing this guy was like god ranked, honestly. Ranked is a construct. Honestly, like if you hid ranks from me, I'd have no problem believing that, oh, this guy is like true Tekken god, Zen god prime. I think stuff like throw breaking might let him down a bit, but you know, I'm very impressed with JD. I feel like very soon he will earn the CR and become the true JDCR that he deserves to be. On that note, guys, that's going to be all from me on this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for holding it down. If you were sitting there waiting for the next KWIS upload, and then 1 week and 2 weeks and 3 weeks and like 5 months went by and you're still here, I really do appreciate you guys. I do apologize for the long layoff, the time away. I'll try and be back as consistent as I can be. But yeah, you know, like I said, regional finals this weekend are going to be flying over to UFA in Paris for that. I'll also be commentating that event. That's a very busy weekend for me. I'm commentating Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, then competing Sunday afternoon, and yeah, there's a lot going on for me this weekend. Thank you guys for always holding it down. I really appreciate it. Well, actually, what, 3k subs away from 30k? Can we get 30k by the end of the year? It's a month. I don't think we can do that, but at some point we're gonna hit 30k, guys. I don't like doing those like challenge goals of like, can we hit this by this? Because it's just sometimes it gets really unrealistic, and if you don't hit that goal, you really get in your head about it. So I'm not going to do that. But thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.